Good evening. Now your STV news, including the headlines for air. A 71-year-old man has been found guilty of the murder of a 60-year-old woman in Inverness. Michael Taylor was warned today that he will face a life sentence after beating Elizabeth Mackay to death in March 2016. The judge said it wasn't clear why Taylor murdered his defenceless victim. A man has been injured after being attacked with a weapon in the north of Glasgow this morning. 37-year-old Stephen Daniel was targeted while driving close to a junction of the M8 in the city's Port Dundas area. His injuries are not thought to be life-threatening. Scottish Police Authority Chair Andrew Flanagan has apologised for his treatment of a former board member, but told MSPs today he will not quit. Mr Flanagan has come under pressure to resign following an accusation of bullying and serious concerns over transparency at the police watchdog. He told Holyrood's Justice Subcommittee that while there had been some reputational damage to the organisation, it would be more damaging if he were to go.
I've made it very clear I expect the SPA to operate in a way which is open and transparent and that it is accountable. And what I've also done is I've also asked HMICS to bring forward their inspection of the SPA and its governance structures. That will report to us in the next month or so, and once we've actually considered that report, we'll consider what further measures need to be taken with the SPA going forward.
And tourists from the US and Canada visiting Scotland helped drive a 6% increase in overseas visitors last year. Figures from the Office for National Statistics show that the number of overseas visits to Scotland rose by 155,000 compared with last year. Edinburgh was the most popular city for visitors to the UK outside of London. Now the main headlines in air this evening. A partnership of SNP, Labour and independent councillors has seized control of South Ayrshire from the Conservatives. The SNP's Douglas Campbell has been voted in as leader with Labour's Helen Mooney taking the post of Provost. Meanwhile, East Ayrshire will be run by a minority SNP administration, while Labour have maintained control of North Ayrshire. And a 12-year-old girl has been rescued by emergency services after being trapped between rocks on the Ayrshire coast. She was stuck for around 90 minutes near Largs last night and taken to hospital with a leg injury. And that's all we've got time for just now. We'll be back again in an hour with the STV News at 6. But first, here's your local weather forecast.
STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson. STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson.